Screening on Streaming, REW. Okay. Screening on Streaming, REW, and today, guess what? I decided that, actually, I already told you guys that I was going to make a compilation video of the stuff that we have done over the last 2 years. For those of you that didn't know, yes, we have been doing this for 2 years. Some people hate, some people don't, whatever. But check out our stuff that we've been doing for 2 years, and maybe you'll get interested in seeing some of the stuff that we did before. Most of the stuff that we did is still on Netflix or on Hulu, except with the exception of a train in the background. What I was gonna say is, so we're going to the greatest, funniest, best streaming series out there. Right now, Jonah from Tonga, and I say that with like tongue
that was
cheek.
supposed to have been sarcasm.
No, sarcasm.
There's a horrible TV show. My bad, man. There's a TV show called Jonah from Tonga. This old man plays a 14-year-old. It's really, really bad, but some people, like, there's definitely an audience for it, and you might like it, so check it out, see whether or not it's the kind of comedy that you're into. You might like it. It's available.
So wait, before you finish this, I'm a quasi fan or quasi fan.
Yeah, this guy.
Quasi fan, because I kind of.
He thought he liked it.
Yeah, it's starting to be funny to me, not because the guy, I didn't see him as the old man trying to be a 14-year-old. When I saw it, it was like, this was really good, bro. Maybe because I want Anna Kendrick for myself.
That's weird. You did a good job, bro. I got you next time. I'm
John something, right?
No, but
Daly? John Daly?
No, absolutely not. That's a
whole other
sure. Yes.
Okay, John.
I like
3 letters, 3 words in your name. Sorry about that. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be an interesting show now. Woo!
Our show this episode, we're reviewing The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's a new comedy series streaming on Netflix, starring Ellie Kemper, Jane Krakowski, Titus Burgess, and Carol Kane. It's about a girl who, when she was about 15 years old, was abducted along with 4 other girls. They were convinced that the world had ended on the surface, and they were kept underground in a bunker by one weird man played by John Hamm.
Oh.
I'm okay. First show, not necessarily the most important, but a show that we very much want to share with the world if we can, is Undateable. Undateable is a new show. It's available now on Hulu, and it's a hilarious show with Chris D'Elia and Ron Funches, and everybody needs to go ahead and get on board.
As lovers, making a baby of your dreams of your streaming media, that probably doesn't make sense. Anyway, so that's
It's so incredible to be in a population like that with nobody hating on anybody and nobody just being an asshole to be an asshole. There was a whole lot of very happy people having a great time. We were the YouTube community. It was tight. I loved it. I had a great time. I'm going back to VidCon. I'm going back. That was great. I loved it. 7th annual. What's up, boy? I was there. It was good. Good time.
There's a cop.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So basically, you see things like when the first guy, like in most of the commercials or trailers you see, the guy comes, tries to punch him in slow motion. Guy hits his face, and it cracks in slow motion, which was awesome. And he throws him out. And there's another key sequence when there's another key sequence when he like takes a car door, rips it off. And he like goes and charges into a building, and he just takes all these people out. Like it's pretty funny. Some of the you could like tell like these people were human beings, like a regular strength man. In relation to him is almost like a rag doll, because he was just like really.
Yeah.
It was like they showed it well.
No competition.
Yeah, so it was pretty well. They didn't do cartoony, and they didn't do. You take someone like Blasphemous HD. Blasphemous HD has had a channel for about a year in a half to 2 years now. He has over 1 million subscribers. He uses either no thumbnail at all or a very basic screen capture thumbnail. He doesn't use the huge, 3-4 hour thumbnail created in Photoshop. He just doesn't do that, and he's very successful. Okay, you're killing it now. You don't do that.
Well, I'm trying not to give it away, but you told me to tell more. I'm sharing the story a little bit. I watched that one. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Apparently, that's all I can tell you about this.
I want to see it now.
That's another episode. They're all very good. I watched all 6, and I watched every episode of Black Mirror. I like the whole series, and I will suggest or recommend every single one of them to anyone willing to watch or with the time. Check out Black Mirror on Netflix.
Macross, Ghost in the Shell, Akira, Ninja Scroll, Street Fighter animated movie, blase, list goes on and on, right? So we're talking about back in the earlier 90s when I first started watching anime. Actually, when I first started watching anime, it was before it was mainstream like it is now. As a matter of fact,
what the hell is Wayward Pines?
And just wait for it. It's a great comedy. I love Parks and Rec. I keep telling this dude, but he's not there yet. I strongly suggest. I know you didn't.
Yes,
I suggest to everyone that they watch Parks and Rec.
There's some women that are attractive women, but they're also warriors. Yeah. They're warriors. That's my take. My take is
left that
you're
out. That's why I mentioned them, but I didn't say that.
There's some women, but they are warriors. They're warriors. They're strong women. Man. What I want to do right now is I want to talk about Stranger Things in comparison to Wayward Pines. They are so similar. And I was watching myself because I saw Wayward Pines a while ago, the first season. And I streamed that, and I was like, this is a very weird show, but it's very creative and interesting. And I thought to myself, as I was watching that, by the way, watched it on Hulu. It's funny that I love the fact that the main romantic lead is Filipino-American, Asian American. I like that. It's different. It's I like seeing different perspectives, and it works, and it makes sense like it has in everything else in my life that they try not to show. Whatever, I'm not going to go there. Social justice. I'm just kidding. But not kidding. But what? The point is this: it works really well. The show is great. They got there's so much going on here. It's more realistic and more fleshed out. Even though it's a comedy and it's not really realistic. Which, wow, that it's cartoony very cartoony at points. But the thing about it that is like I said, another pro and the icing on the cake is the musical numbers. And I also use these, this actually,